Hi, I'm Sam, analyst at British Design Fund, and today joined by Matt Anderson, founder of Cryogenx. Cryogenx are the BDF Evergreen's third deployment. Matt, really pleased to have you on board. Do you mind telling us a bit about yourself and your background?
Thanks very much, Sam, and a pleasure to be part of the BDF community. Absolutely, yeah. So my background, I studied industrial design and technology at Brunel University, graduating approximately 4 years ago. And this being founder of Cryogenix is my first proper job, I'm very pleased to say. So intended to be an industrial designer, worked a few intern jobs at a few hardware startups themselves. And then had the opportunity to pursue what was an evolution of my final year design projects, which is now Cryogenix as we're here today. So yeah, intended to be an industrial designer and was swept into the world of becoming a medical device startup founder.
Fantastic. And what was the inspiration behind Cryogenix?
Yeah, absolutely. It's one that's it's very personal to me, and it came from actually quite a tragic story. So again, rewind back to my final year studying industrial design at Brunel. We were tasked to come up with a final year project, something that was an innovative design solution to a problem. And it must have been about 2 days before the deadline for submitting a proposal. I was watching Levison Wood's Walking the Nile documentary. And within this certain episode, one of Levison's cameraman, a guy called Matthew Power, died on screen of heat stroke while trekking through Uganda. And that really was sort of an incredibly visceral and real demonstration of how dangerous heat stroke can be. And that really spurred on sort of the genesis of the idea for a portable on-demand body cooling device that can be used to save people's lives anywhere in the world. So that was the initial brief that was set during university. Of course, the design iterated and evolved. Both post-uni, we joined an accelerator program, which provided us some initial support from a technical perspective and from making a commercial venture out of it. We then secured a few grants, which allowed us to hire a load of engineers, which were far more intelligent than me in terms of working out how to actually make it work. And then blink 3 times, and 4 years later, we're sat here today. So it's yeah, it's been something which has come from a really personal and quite human initiation in terms of someone dying from heat stroke to really wanting to deliver the solution to everyone in the world who needs it.
Absolutely. And I believe Levison Wood is now part of your advisory team. Is that right?
That's right, absolutely, yeah. So post graduating from uni and having this concept, I reached out to him, knowing that this is of course equally as or more so an important factor in his life. And yeah, very pleased to say that he's been one of our long-term advocates and board member actually. And that really brings home an incredibly personal touch of someone who truly firsthand knows what heat stroke can do and really drives our messaging and our purpose in terms of delivering the solution for people like Levison, who've seen how tragic heat stroke can be firsthand.
So on that note, do you want to run us through maybe who else is in the team?
Yeah, absolutely. We've got a small 8-person strong team here at Cryogenix, 4 of which are in predominantly speaking design and engineering roles. Our CTO Ross, who heads up the development team, has got a PhD in biomedical engineering. Has spent the last 10 years in various types of class 2 to 3 medical devices, and brings a phenomenal wealth of experience both within medical device development and so the delights of medical regulatory processes. We also have an operations director who spent previous parts of his career within medical devices, and a head of quality, which again has had a number of experiences across businesses delivering innovative new solutions through the medical device regulating processes. So we're armed on both sides. Our most recent hire was our chief commercial officer. He's called Raj Tugnut. He's come from a 25-year background, predominantly within commercial roles across pharma and medical devices, and is here to really kick off our formal commercialization process of taking our technology where it is now and delivering it to the customers which are hopefully lining up to buy it and have it flying off the shelf. So yeah, still a very small dynamic team looking to grow towards the back end of this year. And yeah, everyone in place to deliver the vision we have for providing this treatment to everyone in the world.
Fantastic. And so now you've got the funding secured, obviously quite an important milestone. So what do you have planned for the next 12 months?
Yes, absolutely. It's going to be an exciting 12 months. We really are now at the precipice of commercialization. So we have our design development complete. We have an initial production run occurring now. And in fact, just recovered from a blister the size of a 2-pound cord on my finger from physically making these devices in our office. And now we're in a position where we're looking to drive the first key commercial milestones of getting pilot studies with our initial customer base, providing the key clinical evidence in lab-based clinical studies, and then driving really sort of the initial market and user adoption through exposing them to the technology in the field. So yeah, it's an exciting period where we really should see the tech come out of the lab and into the environment it was designed and intended to be deployed in. So yeah, a lot of exciting events happening in the next 12 months.
Fantastic. Well, look, Matt, thanks very much for joining me. Really excited to have you on board, and excited to see what the future holds.
Excellent. Thanks so much, Sam.